What are firms? In the market, the supply of a good or service is the result of individual decision-making units called firms. Firms produce all sorts of goods and services by bringing different resources together. Take this for example. Let's take a quick look at how smartphones are produced. While the product may be designed in one country, it is likely to be manufactured using components from different factories across the world. If you think about it, that's a lot of resources used. Each product is the end result of a vast and intricate system of transactions, production, and distribution. Now that's a lot of work. But why would any firm, or rather firms, want to go through all that trouble? Is it just to make the world a better place for you and for me? Nah. Actually, firms do so because of the potential of making profits. For every unit of product or service that is sold, the firm receives revenue. However, even before anything can be sold in the market to generate revenue, the firm has already incurred costs, such as the cost of machinery, raw materials, and labor. So, what constitutes profits? It is the difference between total revenue and total cost. To maximize profits, firms make decisions to meet this objective. One of the first decisions is what to produce. Firms might try to enter markets that are profitable, like the smartphone market, for example. To make smartphones, they would need a whole team of engineers, hardware designers, software developers, the right equipment, capital, technology, and lots of funds. This makes it difficult to enter a given market and are known as barriers to entry. The higher the barriers to entry, the more difficult it is for firms to enter. Therefore, there tends to be few dominant sellers in such markets. However, markets with lower barriers to entry are easier to enter into. Take the confectionery market, for example. In these markets, there would be many more firms and more competition. Now, this is an interesting difference in scenario. One with fewer firms and a lower degree of competition, and another with more firms and a higher degree of competition. Given the varying degree of competition in different markets, economists have devised a way to study the behavior and performance of firms by placing them in four main groups, known as market structures. Few players and a lower degree of competition? This is an oligopoly. Many players and a higher degree of competition? This is monopolistic competition. As the number of players and degree of competition increases, the market tends towards what is termed perfect competition. At the other extreme end of the continuum, where there is a single dominant firm, we have the monopoly. Regardless of the market structure they are in, these firms are all profit maximizing, and they do this using a variety of strategies. What are some of these strategies? One way is the pricing strategy. When there is a lower degree of competition, firms are able to price the product above the cost of producing it. When there is a higher degree of competition, attempts to charge prices higher than their competitors could just result in consumers going for cheaper alternatives. In some circumstances, firms may decide to use price discrimination. That is, to charge different prices for different groups of people. For example, have you seen this? This? Or this? In addition to pricing strategies, firms can also attempt to raise revenue by differentiating themselves from their competition. Some firms may engage in innovation, while other firms differentiate their products through ways such as advertising. To maximize profits, firms can keep costs low. This not only means using cheaper options for the same factors of production, but also means streamlining processes, or even outsourcing. In summary, firms exist on a continuum of market structures and adopt a set of strategies to achieve their objective of maximizing profits. Yet, as we explore this topic further, there are broader questions to consider. Do all firms maximize profits? What makes some firms more successful than others? How is society affected by firms' decisions?